Television is the most common used media amongst children, and viewing starts early in the United States. On average, children watch about 2 hours of TV per day. During those 2 hours, they'll see about 24 food advertisements. This equals as many as 3 hours of food commercials per week. Many critics believe advertising is one factor in the increase of childhood obesity. For the past decade, televised food promotions targeting children have found to be increasingly dominated by the big 5 food items: sugared breakfast cereals, confectionery, savory snacks, soft drinks, and fast food restaurants. In an experiment by Borzakowski and Robinson called the 30-second effect, the researchers looked at the effect repeated exposure to a certain commercial would have on children. They found that it takes only 1 or 2 exposures to a 10 to 30-second food commercial to influence the children's short-term food preferences. Research on pro-nutrition commercials have shown children's attitudes towards fruit after exposure to PSAs significantly predicted their future intentions to consume fruit. I conducted an experiment to see what effect commercials would have on children's immediate food preferences. The experiment had 2 female participants. One was 5 years old and the other was 4.
I'm Selene and I'm 5 years old. Hi, I'm Elise and I'm 4.
The methods consisted of 3 commercial sets. The first set contained 2 junk food commercials. The second set contained 1 junk food commercial and 1 pro-nutrition commercial, and the third contained 2 pro-nutrition commercials. Okay, Annalise, I'm going to have you watch a couple videos on the computer, and then I'm going to ask you some questions when we're done with the videos. The children were then presented with 1 junk food item and 1 healthy food item after each commercial set. There were cookies, strawberries, Trix cereal, an apple, chips, and bananas. Before I started the experiment, I wanted to see if the girls had any pre-experiment food preferences. If you could choose from all of these foods, which one would you want?
This one. Can I pick 2?
You can pick 2. Which ones do you like the most?
The strawberries and the cookies.
The strawberries and the cookies. Selene, if you went to a grocery store, would you choose these Cheetos right here or these bananas? Which one would you want if you went to a grocery store?
A banana.
A banana? Okay. Okay, Annalise, if you're going to the grocery store, would you want to buy Cheetos or an apple? Which one would you want to buy?
Apple.
Apple? Okay. Trix cereal, or would you want this apple?
A cereal.
You'd want the cereal? Strawberries or Trix cereal?
Both.
You'd buy both, but what if you can only pick one?
Was by the Trix.
You'd buy the Trix? Okay. These strawberries or these cookies? Those cookies. Why do you want the cookies instead of the strawberries?
Because these are so delicious.
They're so delicious.
And I love to eat them.
If you went to the grocery store, would you buy these chocolate chip cookies or these bananas?
Chocolate chip cookie.
None of the commercial sets seem to have an effect on their food preferences. After analyzing the results, I found that both Annalise and Selene chose a healthy food item in the first set that showed 2 junk food advertisements. However, in the second set, both Annalise and Selene chose the unhealthy food item after watching a junk food commercial and a healthy commercial. In the third set, after watching two healthy commercials, both of the girls chose the chocolate chip cookies, which would be the junk food option. My experiment did not produce the same results as other similar experiments have in the past. This could be due to the small sample size of 2 participants that I had in this experiment. I've also considered the type of commercials I used in the segments were not effective at promoting either healthy or junk foods. More than anything, I believe the girls' predisposed food preferences had a lot to do with their choices. Some of their choices didn't even come from their food preferences. Annalise told me the only reason why she chose Trix was because Trix is her brother's favorite cereal.
Both.
You'd buy both, but what if you could only pick one?
I was by the Trix.
Although my experiment did not have significant results, there is plenty of research that still indicates that TV commercials have a profound effect on children's food preferences and their food consumption.